Spirit Sports Consultants presents our weekly NFL picks. Gentlemen, what do we have for the week?
Let's start off with a Thursday game with the Patriots and Steelers, which looked like it would be a one-sided affair if Kenny Pickett were healthy. But now with the Pickett injury and what the Steelers did offensively, we think this is going to be an ugly, low-scoring affair. We still think the Steelers will win. We'll give them the edge at home. It takes 17-14, but it will be very, very close. Next up, we got Buffalo at Kansas City. And tell me the Bills aren't motivated after that difficult loss at Philadelphia. I think most people believe the Bills should have won that game. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? They played better, just ultimately lost. Similarly, Kansas City, they had Philadelphia beaten as well, and the Eagles so elusive. We like Buffalo here in a bounce back 28-24. I think these teams are evenly matched. I think Josh Allen plays well at Kansas City. And before we continue, if you would, just join our channel, and if you like this video or find it useful, like it and then subscribe. And please be sure to set notifications so you get updated with our second video of the week in which we break down each game. We not only give you the score forecast, we look at the odds and give you the best plays for each game. We normally put that out Wednesday or Thursday, definitely before the Thursday night game. So subscribe for that. Panthers at the Saints. We don't believe that firing Frank Reich is going to make the Panthers season any better. Bryce Young is going to continue to struggle against one of the better pass defenses in the league. I believe they're top 5. Not sure who's going to start at quarterback for the Saints. Like Derek Carr won't be playing, probably going to be Jameis. So we like Nola here, 27-17 at home. Caesars Superdome is a great home field advantage despite what they did against the Lions. Actually, they showed a little bit of energy coming back after getting a 21-0 hole. So we like the Saints here. Next up, we got the Rams going to Baltimore to face the Ravens. And can you tell me a more surprising team to the positive this year than the LA Rams? Stafford and those guys are really showing us something with the new receiver Nakua going along with Cooper Kupp, really putting up some points. And the defense hasn't played that poorly. However, we still think Baltimore's the best team in the AFC. We like them at home going up against an indoor turf team. Having to come to Baltimore could be some weather in play. We just think Lamar Jackson's playing phenomenally. Colts at the Bengals, and if the season ended today, the Colts will be in the 7th spot in the AFC, and this is without their starting quarterback, without their starting running back, Jonathan Taylor. Very impressive. We think going against the Bengals with their backup quarterback, they've got more on offense and defense. We like them here at 24-17. Lions at the Bears, tough NFC North divisional matchup. Lions had a great start yesterday and then ended up holding on for a tough win at New Orleans. Now a back-to-back road game at Chicago. As high as we are on the Lions, this is the kind of game they typically lose. Going at Chicago, we've been to one of those games at Soldier Field. Tough environment. We think the Bears are going to pull off the upset here. Texans and the Jets, and provided there's no inclement weather in the New York, New Jersey area, we believe that C.J. Stroud will continue his great rookie season. One thing that impressed us about the Texans yesterday was the pass defense. Now with Derek Stingley back from injury and Petrie playing the safety position along with Ward, we think that they're going to shut down opposing offenses, and the Jets don't really have much. We like the Texans here, 2013. Jaguars at the Browns. Browns with a very disappointing game yesterday, but it wasn't too bad with Joe Flacco's first start. Obviously, he's got to learn the offense and adjust. We like the Jaguars offense. We know they'll probably be a little sluggish against that tough Browns defense, and if there's any kind of weather, look out for that. Let's monitor that as the week goes on. But provided things are okay, we like the Jaguars here in a narrow victory, 21-17 at Cleveland. Vikings going into Vegas to face the Raiders. Looking at that Vikings-Bears game, boy, was that an ugly game. But we're not going to hold that against Joshua Dobbs. We think that was the Bears' defense. Another reason we picked them in an earlier matchup against the Lions. We think the Vikings will bounce back here, 24-21. We like that Brian Flores' aggressive defense, too, against a rookie quarterback. Next up, we have the Bucs at the Falcons in the ATL. We think this is going to be a tough one. NFC South matchups are so close. Falcons won at Tampa earlier, so you could say let's just flip it back. We think the Falcons are charging in the right direction. They know they're playing for the NFC South division. We like the ATL, the Falcons here, 21-17 over the Bucs. Next, we got the Broncos going out to L.A. to face the Chargers. And the Broncos lost at Houston yesterday, but in watching that game, they were a play or two away from winning it to continue this unbelievable run that Sean Payton has put together. We think that run continues at L.A. Their offense being able to exploit the weaknesses on the L.A. defense, especially having lost Bosa, and their secondary has been weak all year. Seahawks at the 49ers in a rematch of the Thanksgiving night game. We think the 49ers dominance continues here. We like them, even though the Seahawks look pretty good against Dallas, putting up, 35 points? But we think the 49ers are the best team in the NFC now. They kind of showed that with the win over Philadelphia. We like them here. And again, we're all looking forward to the Eagles at the Cowboys, and this game may decide not only NFC East, but also who has home field through the NFC. We think the one area which we pointed out with our matchup analysis of the Eagles 49ers, it's pass defense. Cowboys should be able to exploit the weaknesses in the Eagles secondary. As much as we like that Eagles offense, the Dallas pass defense has been unbelievable. So we take the Cowboys here. Packers at the Giants. I'm not sure what I'm more impressed by with the Packers, what Jordan Love's doing on the offensive side, or what that pass defense is doing without all-pro Jay Alexander, who's been hurt for a great part of the season. We think their dominance continues as they march towards the playoffs. We'd like them here 24-14 in the first part of that Monday night doubleheader. And finally, we have the Titans at the Dolphins. And look at what the Dolphins did yesterday to the poor Commanders, 45 points. Titans with that tough overtime loss at home against the Colts. We think the Dolphins' dominance continues here at home, 31-14. Titans' misfortune, they've got one of the weaker pass defenses in the league. That's not good going up against Tua and all those weapons. So I'd take the Dolphins here.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.